The story starts at a high school where Haju Sato and Sakura Mori Akin used to study. One day, the announcement was made by the principal that Haju Sato had secured first rank and the second rank was secured by Sakura Mori Akin. After the announcement was made, Haju Sato left the hall and walked away. While going through corridor, he met Sakura Mori Akin, who was coming towards him in anger. She came and pulled him by his tie and asked him that how did he secure the first, even though he didn't study at all. He replied that she should memorize the textbook for better understanding and memory retention. He was trying to give her the reasons for not getting first rank, but she was also ready with her excuses. The argument converted into a quarrel. She was not ready to accept anything. Sato and Akane used to fight regularly. They were enemies of each other. One day on the chorus competition, Akane and Seo again started fighting. Akane said that she doesn't know what just seeing Sato's face makes her want to beat him with a slipper. While they were fighting, Shizi comes there and asks that why were they fighting with his brother. Sato, who was seated on bench, replied that he is not fighting. He is being attacked one-sidedly. Shizi asked Akane that is she giving attention to Sato because she is interested in him? Akane replied that even if Sato were last man on the earth, there is no way she would go out with him. Sato said that if the opposite situation were to happen, he would never go out with her. After that, the school time got over and Sato felt relief. While Sato was going from the school, his phone started ringing. It was his grandpa on the call. He picked the call. His grandpa asked him to have some tea together, but he denied saying that. He got a book that he wants to read. Suddenly, a car stood in front of him and two men with black suits came out. They said to Sato that it would be better if he comes with them without resisting. Sato said to himself that there are guys who would pick up a grandson with that kind of cartoon villain line. Then Sato entered the car and the man offered him a glass of water. The driver said that he is sorry for all that. Sato replied that he is not the one who should apologize. The driver replied that even so, Sego is well beloved. After all, he is going to succeed the company, unlike his father. Sato said that abducting a grandson while walking home from school isn't included in the description of beloved. The recession hit 40 years ago. At that time, the Haju group hit rock bottom and was on the verge of collapsing. If not for Sato's grandpa Haju Tenryu in defiance of the world and his critics. He ruthlessly cut down on management and personnel alike. As a result, the Haju group was reborn as a prominent company in Japan. Even past the age of 60, his mind has not dulled at all. He is pressing on by himself with an adventure. Tenryu Trolley is a genius. The car took him to a traditional restaurant. When Sato entered the restaurant, he saw that Akin was also there. Sato started reading his book. Akin said that she finally got the chance to enjoy a meal with her grandma. It's such a horrible coincidence. Sato told her to do not disturb him in reading. Akin got mad at him. She said that he should not talk to her like that. She is not an attention seeker. Akane and Sato started fighting again. While they were fighting, his grandpa and her grandma came there. After that, they went for the meal. His grandpa took a glass and cheered on the name of momentous day. Akane asked the waiter to refill his glass. Sato asked her that. Why is she drinking orange juice only and doing nothing? She replied that she was hungry, but since he is here, she lost her appetite. He said that his stomach is also contracting because of him. By looking at them, his grandfather that was looking that Sato and Akane are very close. Sato asked him that what was the urgent conversation he needed to have and why did he call two of them here? His grandpa looked at her grandma and said them to get married. Akane's grandma also told her to please get married. When they were young, they were frankly in love, but they kept missing each other and never tied the knot. He married Lenusuk and made her happy. It has been 10 years since Lenusuk has passed. Chiyo's husband also passed a long time ago, and after that, Tenryu is taking care of her. So since they have been enjoying happy lives together, they thought that what if they would gotten married from the start? Then it would have been the best life. That's why they want the feeling they couldn't realize to be fulfilled by their grandchildren. Akane refused and said that. Getting married is about finding the person who you truly love. Sato said that. He refuses the offer as well. In Japan, you can't force someone to marry against their will. Tenryu said that. He was aware that Sato will agree to that. So if Sato will not marry to Akane, a Haju group will be succeeded by a dog. The dog can sign paperwork with a seal by having a senior director put ink on his paw. It becomes a thumb seal. A thumb seal is perfectly legal. Sato replied that. Before Tenryu worry about if thumb seals are alright, a non-human can't even make contacts. Tenryu said that he is aware of all that and gives them 3 days to think about the marriage. Normally stories with marriage have a happy ending, however, the story of these two has an unhappy start. The next day, Sato was sleeping in his room. He had a dream of Akane and his sleep got disrupted. He woke up and thought that the girl that he despised from his class shows up in his dream. It is indeed a dreadful morning of his life. The reason he had a dream of her was crystal clear. It was all because of his grandpa Haju Inryu, who gave him 3 days for the answer. He wanted to take over his grandpa's company, but having a life partner arranged for him was a big price to pay. Moreover, the one whose life is Sakura keen. He thought that even though just getting tangled up with her at school was already troublesome, if they kept arguing for decades, he would probably go insane. So it's better not to marry her. The first day has been started from the 3 days given by Tenryu. In the school, Seto tried to talk with Akin, but suddenly his sister Shizai came there and told to him that it's unusual for him to try to talk to Akin. He has been acting strange since yesterday. After that, Seto looked for another chance to talk with Akin. While the Akin was looking at a scholarship pamphlet in the corridor, Seto came there and asked her that did her grandma said anything to her. She replied that it has nothing to do with him, whatever her grandma says. Seto said that of course he has to do with that. Both of them need to know what cards the other side is using to threaten them. Otherwise, they will be forced to accept these unjust terms. She replied that it is not necessary to accept the terms. After this, she moved from there without having any meaningful conversation. Seto thought that, at this rate, he will not be able to build a cooperative relation with Akin anymore. The next day has been started. Seto was thinking for an idea of cooperation. Shizai was sitting behind him in the classroom. She is her cousin, who is in the same grade as him. They'd frequently visit each other's homes, so she's like family to him. But if he involved her into this marriage issue, it might get troublesome, so he kept it secret. While he was leaving the classroom, he remembered that he has been forgetting something. He put his hand under the bench to check for the missing thing. There he found that Shizzy was hiding there. In the same classroom, Akane and Himari were talking about the marriage of Akane. Himari was convincing her to get married, but Akane was ready for listening to her. After that, Himari told her that Akane may have to give birth to 100 babies to increase the lineage. Akane was not ready for all these. She got mad after hearing all these. Himari showed Akane a magazine titled When the Heart of the Man You Are Seeking and said that she will lend her the magazine. But Akane left the classroom saying that she doesn't need any stuff like this because she is not going to marry. After that, Sato and Shishi, who were hiding there, came out. She asked him that is there something bothering him since he has been acting so weird from the day before yesterday. She put her hand on her eyebrow and said that when something bothers him, this part of his body wrinkles. She is concerned about him, so she will not leave him until he let her know. Sato told her that Grandpa has made a difficult choice for him. When she asked that what make it difficult, he replied that if he wants to take over the Hodger group, his life will be decided by his grandpa. If he didn't obey him, his grandpa would let an unreliable dog take over. She asked him that does he want to live freely or he wants to inherit the company. He replied that he wants both if possible. After that, they had some discussion about the choice that Seto has. Shisai said that in order to make his dreams come true, he must take over Grandpa's company. For that, she would not stand in his way. Even if the path he is on is full of thorns, she will always be there for him. Sato thanked her and left from there. The third day has been started. Seto was stuck between dream and freedom. When the school got over, Seto and Akin were going to home, but suddenly a long car stooped on the gate of school to pick them. The car took them to Tenryu residence, where Tenryu asked them that what kind of path will they take, the path of fool or the path of the wise. They both said in a single voice that they will get married. Seto said to her that he thought that she was going to refuse. She replied that she doesn't have any other choice, but it's not like that she likes him or anything. Tenryu and Shio were very happy with the decision of them. Seto said to her that they will prox with the registry and ceremony once they have been graduated from the college. Tenryu, who was hearing their conversation, said that they both will perform it right now. Tenryu showed them a house and said that he has already prepared a new house for the two. It is newly constructed. It was constructed as a love nest for both of them. Akane was so upset, as she has to skip the love phase, confessions, dates, and all the rest. Akane told him that she is not ready with him. He replied that they have registered their marriage and they were going to live together. Sato married to the girl he used to hate most in the entire school. Akane told him that if he tells anyone in the class that they are married, she will kill him. Sato replied that he also doesn't want anyone to know about the marriage either, and he would put his life on the line to protect the secret. After Tenryu dropped them at the newly constructed house, Akane was crying since her grandma left her alone with Sato. Sato was not able to believe that he is actually married to Akane. They entered into the newly constructed house, but after some time, they again started fighting. Sato got annoyed by all this, and then he went away to look the stuff his grandpa Tenryu had sent for him. Then he saw a pizza box on the top of the microwave. Tenryu had sent the pizza for them since they would not have time to do the chores on the first day. Sato started eating the pizza. He asked Akane to have some pizza, but she got angry and told him that they don't have to act like a married couple. Sato again offered her the pizza and said that she should eat this, otherwise she will starve to death. After that, Sato came into the bedroom, where he saw that Akane was not in the bedroom, so he thought that maybe she has decided to sleep in her study room. Tenryu had told them that sleeping on the floor or couch is forbidden. They have to sleep together at night. These things they must have to do once they were married. Seigo checked the bed. He thought that it would be dangerous to underestimate his grandpa Tenryu. There could be sensors built into this bed. There could be surveillance cameras all over the house. If he keeps letting his grandpa Tenryu control him like an experiment, he would not be able to inherit the company. Seigo finally slept on the bed. He was thinking about the whole day. The things happened to him. But suddenly, Akin came to the door of the bedroom and said, "Excuse me." Akin came to the bedroom to sleep on the bed, but Sato was already sleeping on the bed, and there was not much room on the bed. Sato thought that his grandpa Tenryu bought a small bed on purpose. After that, Akin slept on the bed beside Sato. He was able to smell her shampoo. It's fragrant. They both were feeling some uncomfortable. They both have not slept till 1 a.m. of night. Then Sato asked her that why did she agree to marry him? She replied that she is not telling him. Sato said that he has told her the reason of marrying her, so it's fair only if she tells him her reason. She replied that she didn't ask him to tell her the reason, but either way, he needed to marry her, and she needed to marry him. Even if their marriage is formality, they still need to preserve it. Sato said that he also didn't want their grandparents to get suspicious and meddle into their lives if they both disagreed on marrying each other. He will do anything for his dream to become reality. Akin told him that he should not tell anyone about the marriage. Sato replied that he would tell anyone about that and he would not talk about their marriage at school. The next day, when Sato went to the school, Shishi come close to him, smells him. After smelling, she asked him that where did he stay last night since his shampoo smells different. Sato made an excuse that his father bought him some weird shampoo. Shishi said that he is lying, it's not just a shampoo. She came close to him and asked that did he got married? Shai said that she can tell that he got married. Sato asked her that how can she tell that he got married? She replied that Grandpa and his people were acting strange, so she decided to do a little digging. She even found out the address where Sato and his wife were staying at. Listening to this, Sato got frustrated. He asked her to keep the marriage thing only to herself. She replied that marriage is a good thing. She needs to tell the whole class so all can celebrate his marriage. Shishi was under no moral obligation to keep quiet about this. She said that he didn't even ask her for advice before getting married. After that, Sato said that if it's all about asking for her advice, did he take good decision? She said that she wants hush money to keep the secret. She said that his life is under his hands. Sato thought that it will be good if she doesn't end up offering absurd conditions someday. Sato and Akane were married, but their school lives has not changed a bit. One day there was a volleyball match was going at the school. Sato and Akane again got into a fight with each other regarding who will take the ball. Finally, Sato took the ball, but when he was about to hit the ball, Akane jumped at him and they started to fight again. The whole school was watching them fighting because these two were always fighting. They too have now become an icon at school, like the Real Couple channel and the Two Man's Eye Couple. If Sato and Akane get along like cats and dogs at school, there is no way they will be able to live together. Sato brought some stuffs to eat as a meal, like vegetable juice, cup noodles, and protein packets. When Akin saw the stuffs, she asked him that how is it a complete meal? He replied that it is perfect protein combination of whey and casein in the right proportion. She asked him that is he going to live solely on cup noodles, vegetable juice, and protein from now on? He replied that they are the simplest meal anyone can make. She said that what he is preparing is not a meal, it is more of a chemical. She will show him what a proper meal looks like. She told him to sit and wait for her to prepare the meal. She said that he should brace himself because she was going to show her cooking skill. He will be so impressed that he would not be able to compare it to anything else. Sato wondered that why does she seem to be so happy? Could it be that, surprisingly, cooking is her hobby? Sato felt suspicious. He thought that she is probably going to poison him. Akane was thinking that once Sato eats this, his eyes will roll back and he will be amazed of her skills. He will notice her incredible abilities and praise her cooking to the level of God. He must be thanking her from the depths of her heart. She served the plate on the table and thought that she has never been able to beat him ever since she entered school, but this time, she got a chance to impress him. Sato looked at her and thought that this is his last meal as she really put poison in it. Sato looked at the food and took a bite from it. She asked her that, how is it and does it taste good? He replied that it tastes normal. Though the pork that has been quickly boiled provides a nice sense of freshness. The grated reddish-green onion and caraway add tangy note to the dish. Ever since Sato was a child, he has been shunned by his family because of his grandpa's favoritism towards him. At home, he only had cup noodles and bento boxes, but when he was with his grandpa, he was invited to fancy restaurants and sampled a variety of high-class cushions and traditional Japanese dishes. A heartfeltly prepared ordinary home cooking is something special to him. When Sato said that the food was normal, she got angry and threw the bowl from his hand. She said that if it doesn't taste good, then don't eat it. She will give it to a dog in the neighborhood. Sato said that he never said that the food is not tasty. She replied that he didn't even say that it was delicious. Akane was trying him to stop from eating the food that she has prepared, but she was unable to do so. Sato finished all the food. Akane was already angry with him as he said that the meal is normal. Akane doesn't know that. Being called normal is a big compliment from his side. When Sato finished his food, she said that she will resent him for the rest of her life. It was the first time he had ever been resented for finishing a meal that had been served to him. The next morning, when Akane came to wake him up, he thought of her as Shizai. Only his cousin Shizai would wake him up like this ever since Shizai was a child. She would often sneak into his bed and sleep with him. When he woke up, he saw that it was Akane, not Shizai. His marriage with his classmate brings a never-ending sea of trouble. Akane told him that she woke him up because she wants to scold him for leaving the dishes in the sink without washing them. She cooked the dinner last night, so he should be the one to wash the dishes. Sato replied that he will wash all at once when the dishes will pile up till the ceiling. Akane was annoyed by his unhygienic behavior. She started complaining about all the things which was unhygienic according to her. She said that she wants the house to be clean. After arguing with him, she said that coexisting with him makes her chronically fatigued. Sato also thought that she gets pissed at the tiniest things. The stress of two people who hate each other spending time together 24/7 is immense. Of course, they didn't fight just on housework. Every aspect of their daily lives is in constant turmoil. To relieve the stress, Sato started playing video games. But Akane said that it is being too loud and she was not able to prepare for her lessons. She entered the room where Sato was playing video games. She asked him that what kind of sus game is he playing? He replies that this game is not sus. It is a community-based zombie hunting action game. We use local specialities to defeat the zombies that have appeared in prefectures all across the Japan. She said that she doesn't know all that, and she doesn't even care about how he tried to describe the game. He should turn of the game now. Sato said if she turns of the game now, she will kill his 2 hours of playing progress. What playing progress means. After that, the doorbell rang. It was a delivery boy on the door. The delivery was from his parents. His parents have said that it was something they forget to send him. It was like they wanted to get rid of all traces of him. It's not like he can go back to his parents' place either. It's not a place he cares a lot about, but still the home he grew up in. And wherever that may be, it is still better than the battlefield in which he is right now. Sato thought that. He has another epic battle to fight tomorrow, and nothing heals the body of a warrior better than a good bath, so he went to take bath. When he entered the bathroom, he saw that Akane was already there in the bathtub. But as her eyes were closed, Sato escaped from there before she noticed him. Sato noticed that her face was looking pale. If she was feeling unwell while taking her bath, then she must be in a bad condition right now. He thought that even though she may be his enemy, he can't just leave her to die like that. Sato went back to the bathroom. He pulled her out of the bathtub, but she got angry at him for entering the bathroom without her permission. She scolded him very badly. After that night, when she went to the bed, she thought that she should apologize or she should thank him. She might went on, but she could not tell him anything. Not having the courage to be upfront with her feelings blocking the words from coming out of her mouth. The next day in school, Akane was lost in thoughts. She was thinking that she has been studying, but nothing is going inside her head. And she is so stressed that she has lost 5 kilograms weight as well. She has reached her limit mentally and physically, but she has decided to work hard for the sake of her dreams. She also didn't want to abandon and divorce him. Suddenly, Himari came there and she asked her that what happened to her as she was looking down today. Akane started crying and hugged her. Himari said that if there is any pervert harassing her, they can call the police. Akane replied that there is nothing police can do about this. Akane said that she doesn't know what she should do if she's got someone she doesn't get along with very well. But she still has to be friends with that person. Himari connected the dots and asked that is she talking about Sato? Akane got mad and said that it is not him, and she doesn't want to hear his name either. Himari said that she has been wondering if she is interested in Sato ever since she became a first year here. Akane replied that she has absolutely no interest in him. Having an interest in him is simply impossible. She will go insane because of the stress she gets when she fights with Sato. Himari hugged her and said that she should try talking to people, make them understand each other better. Akane said that she is not that kind of person, she is nothing but a good-for-nothing high school student. Himari said that getting along with people doesn't mean that you have to make them respect you. It is about respecting each other. After that, Sato and Shizai were having lunch in the garden. Shizai asked him that if he wanted a bite of her food. He denied, saying that he doesn't feel like eating. When she asked her that why so, he replied that it is pure hell at home. He is not able to eat his meal in peace since they both were fighting all the time. She said that if he gets divorced, she will take care of him so he doesn't have to worry about that. Sato replied that he appreciated that, but divorce is out of question. He ran away from this place. Then there would be no point in placing his life in Grandpa Tenryu's hands. He needs to take control of the Haju group as well. She said that if divorce is not an option for him, and he has no choice but to try to get along with Akane. Sato replied that it is hopeless since he has tried enough and they were just not compatible with each other at all. She said that since humans are animals, there has to be certain people who can't get along with each other. But in his case, it is just negligence. People who are born and raised differently are bound to not get along with each other. If he wants someone whose personality perfectly matches him, then all he needs is a copy of himself. But the thing is that having someone with an opposite personality is what makes life interesting. So if he wants to get along with Akane, they both have to compromise, they both have to change. It is important to understand another's feeling, while controlling our own feeling as well. After that, Sato come back to home, and surprisingly the door was open. He entered to the home, and Akane appeared in front of him. She said that she needs to talk. Sato got shocked. He asked that, is it about getting a divorce? She replied that it is not about that, it is about she and he staying married, and about what they should do to get along. Sato advised that they can set some rules so they didn't get stressed out by each other. Laws and rules are the greatest common denominator to harmonize people who have different values, so if they can agree on something and follow that, it will be less likely to get ticked off. She agreed to make some rules. She started with the cleaning part. She said that Sato has to wash the dishes regularly. Sato agreed to that. Then she come up with multiple rules for like cleaning and laundry. Sato had no choice but to accept the rules, as it was the only way for him to achieve peace and live happily without having daily arguments with her. After making some minimum rules, she said that she had read in a book somewhere that if you express gratitude, your relation with people become much better, so he can express his gratitude by eating the cooked by her and saying, "It tastes good." Sato asked that even if it tastes normal. She replied that, "It takes so much work to make a dish if he just says that. It is normal. It just brings down the mood she had while making it. So he needs to admire her." When Akane told him to compliment her for preparing food, he replied that for him, calling it normal is already a compliment. Akane asked him that how exactly is that a compliment? He replied that it is a long story. He would take about a week to explain it. After that, they continued to discuss dividing the housework and other prohibited things in detail, while taking into account their needs and wants. He felt like they could understand each other a little better if they listed the things that were stressing them out. Looking back, ever since the beginning of the school year, they have always fought and never really exchanged opinions. It was because they both were looking in different direction. But today, they talked to each other with the same goal in mind, to keep their marriage alive, and so far, the first time today they were able to go to bed without fighting. The next day, Sato prepared a little treat in hopes that it would soothe her attitude a little. He showed her a box and said that he has bought something. It is her favorite shortcake. Akane was surprised. She asked him that how did he know about her choice. He replied that she wrote what she liked in her essay during her freshman year. She said that she didn't remember writing that. Sato thought that he messed up. It would be a weird idea he remembers that. He should not do anything out of his comfort zone. Instead of making her like him more, he might have just made her want to distance him more instead. Sato's prediction went wrong when she smiled and said thank you. She offered him dinner and asked him to praise her. He did the same. He said that the food is so delicious. It is like he is eating at a 5-star restaurant. She was happy with him that she even said to wash the dishes as well. Sato was not able to believe that. He is having fun with his longtime nemesis. This is super new to him, and he doesn't know why, but is also slightly unnerving. After that, they both got to the bed. When refer her as you, she said that when people called her you, she felt like they are mocking her. So just call her with her first name, Akane. After some time, they both fell asleep. The next day at school, Himari asked Akane that did she made up with the person she fought with. Akane thanked her and said that she has talked it out thanks for her advice. Then Akane said to Himari that someone from Class B is calling for her. Himari went to the Class B and Akane went to her class. A love triangle is going to begin. Sato was looking for a book in the book's shelf. Suddenly Shizai came from the back and closed his eyes from her hands from the back and asked him to guess. Sato guessed correctly that it is Shizi. She looked at the book in Sato's hands. It was a book on communication. She said that she never thought that he would care so much about his poor communication skills. He replied that he just wants to improve his relation with Akane. She asked that is he going to learn it from the book? He replied that it is written on the book that solidarity with others can enhance by working together, so basically he has to do something together with Akane. After that, he went to the corridor looking for Akane. He asked Akane that did she have a minute for talk? She replied that he said that they should not talk much at school, so what he wants now. He asked her that did she have any plans after school today? She replied that Himari got her part-time job, so she is not going anywhere. Then he asked that how about they meet up after school and do some shopping. She asked him that is it a date? He replied that it is not a date, it is just shopping. They were running out of food, so it will be hard bringing all the groceries back by himself. Sato asked her that where should they meet up? If they were spotted together outside the school, everyone would be suspicious. Akane said that they can meet up at the back gate, since only teachers park there, so no student will see them. Sato agreed and said that he will meet her at the back gate. After finishing school, when Akane was going to the back gate, suddenly Himari came there and sent her to go home together. Akane asked her that she should be at her job, then why is she here at school? Himari replied that her shift suddenly got canceled today, and she hasn't hung out with her in a long time, so this is the perfect time. Also, Akane's favorite parfait shop is going to have a limited menu out later today. Akane was thinking that why did she has come at this time? The parfait makes it so tempting, and if she missed the chance, she may never get it again. But she has already promised Sato he will never forgive her if she suddenly breaks the promise. Akane said that she can't go with her as she got plans with someone else. Himari said that as she got new friend, and if that's the case, she also wants to meet him. Akane said that it is not someone new, she already knows him. Himari said that out of all the people she knows who are close to her, there is only one person who fits in the condition. Then Himari asked her that is she going on a date with Sato? Akane got mad, she said that it is not a date. Himari said that how about the three of them go together? Akane thought that if all three of them go, it will feel kind of different from going just two of them. There is going to be a reason why Sato asked for the both of them to go shopping after school. Akane said that she is really sorry, but she will pass today. They can go some other day. While going to the back gate, Akane met with Shizi, but Akane said that she has some important stuff to do and went to the back gate. After reaching the back gate, she started waiting for Sato. While waiting for Sato at back gate, Akane was assuring herself that this is not a date, they are just going for shopping. While Sato was going to the back gate, he was thinking that Akane did promise him, but she will keep it. Maybe she didn't like the idea and went back home already. He felt like he wants her to wait for him. Then he reached the back gate where she was waiting for him. He said sorry for being late, and she replied that it is fine. He asked that where are they going to shop? She replied that there is a place he always goes to near their home. When they reached that place, Sato said that this store is kind of untidy and old, but it seems like a lot of people come here. Akane told him that they don't spend a lot of money on renovations, but they do keep the place clean and neat. The stuff is cheap here, so it is popular with the housewives in their neighborhood. Sato said that the only things they don't have at home are green onions and eggs. Then he picked some eggs. Akane yelled at him for picking anything randomly without looking at price. She said that the eggs he grabbed were 20 yen more expensive. Eggs are known as the prize amongst prices. They are always cheap and fit in perfectly with household budgets. It will be waste of money to buy the expensive ones. They both did the shopping while fighting and arguing. After their shopping, they went towards the home. While going to the home, Sato said that she is pretty good at shopping for discounts like these. She asked him that is he calling her stingy? He said that that's not what he means. She would make a great wife. Listening to this, Akane started blushing. She said that they are already married, though. Sato felt like he said something brash. His whole body burned up furiously. And after that, they walked back to the home with their shoulders to each other, but unable to meet each other's eyes. Later that night, when they were sleeping, Akane grabbed him. Akane had told her that if he will touch her, she will break his finger. But this, she was the one who was touching. Sato looked at her chicks and tried to touch them, but she woke up. She got angry on him and asked that what was he doing? He replied that she was looking so cute while sleeping that made him to touch her cheek. Akane blushed when she listened that Sato called her cute. She asked him that how cute is she? He said that a little more. Akane went back to the sleep and said that he can look at her sleeping face for a while. Sato thought that. She seems like she is going to show her sleeping face. She is serious in strange place. His heart was beating so loud he was unable to sleep and the night went on. It was 6 o'clock in the watch and Akane woke up and greeted Sato with good morning. He also greeted her with good morning. While Sato was washing his face, Akane shouted. When Sato went to look, she said that the rice is not cooked yet. She forgets to make a reservation. And when she was in a daze, the bread burned too. Sato said that, let's give up on the breakfast. Both rice and bread were looking strange. Akane was doing some strange activities. She was going to iron her uniform, but she put butter on it. Sato told her to sit and said that he will clean up, so all she has to do is sit and watch. Akane didn't like that. He told him what to do. They were already getting late and Sato was cleaning. While going to the school, Akane stopped and started looking at a poster of strawberry cream pastry outside the wall of a shop. Sato asked her that, is she hungry? She replied that yeah, but they don't have time to buy or even eat it. Sato said that she can't study with an empty stomach. He ran towards the store to buy her strawberry pastry. When Akane took a bit, she said that the cream tastes like it has red food coloring mixed in, and there is no taste of strawberry. The person who developed this must not have had any love for strawberry. Sato said that if she is that much picky, then she doesn't have to eat it. Nevertheless, she didn't stop from eating that. Sato thought that sharing cheap pastry and critiquing it while walking is not so bad at the time. One day in the late night, Akin was studying in her study room. When Sato saw her, he asked her that what is she doing in the late night. She replied that she has a quiz competition soon, so she was hoping to learn everything it will be covering. Recently, they haven't been fighting as much anymore, so he is starting to understand her feelings the way she thinks and her strong points. Sato said that who cares about a quiz, she just needs to get good grade on the exam. She said that how can he say that when he is scoring 100 on the quiz? He replied that he just worked out the answers and happened to get 100, he didn't study for it. Then she asked that how does that let him get 100? He replied that he just remembers everything they teach them in class, forgetting is actually harder for him. Akan got mad. She had put it in a note on her study table that she will beat Sato and will take the first place. She asked him that is he being sarcastic? Is he saying that she's an idiot for studying this hard? Sato laughed and said that he is not being sarcastic or anything. Akan got so annoyed that she kicked him out from her room. Sato got sad. He thought that he let his guard down because things had been going decently as of late. He still didn't know what kind of things set her off. They both had worked hard to repair their relationship up to this point. At this rate, they might end up back at each other's throats. Sato thought of some ways for cheering Akan. After some time, he knocked the door of Akan's study room. She asked him that, what does he want? He replied that he has made a late-night snack, which she liked to have some while she is studying. Akin looked at the strawberry sandwiches and asked him that why would he make this for her. He said that it is just a normal strawberry sandwich, so just eat it. He handed over the plate of sandwich to her and went back saying that she can throw them away if she doesn't want them. While she was studying, she looked at the sandwich and thought that it is strange she acted cold towards him and yet he made her a late-night snack. But he would not do something like that. Then she took one sandwich and took a bite from it. The sandwich actually tasted good. She thought that it is just a normal late-night snack. And did he make this because he knew she liked strawberry? Was this to make up with her? She finished the sandwich and got back to studying for the quiz. The next day at school, Himari and Akin was going together in the corridor. Suddenly, Akin fell on the ground as she was feeling sleepy. Himari said that studying until super late every day means she is not getting enough sleep. She should ease off on the studying. Akin replied that if it takes her body being ground to pieces to be first in their class, she will keep pushing until it does. Himari said that she should not do things like this as her body is more important than grades and it is not like she will able to beat Sato anyway. Akin got angry as Himari questioned her ability. Akin said that she will do whatever it takes to beat him. She doesn't care if it takes 100 or 1,000 years and make him admit that she is superior. She could never study that much after day. She always ends up watching videos on her phone. Akshay said that she doesn't dislike studying and besides, she got someone to support her now. Himari got excited. She asked her that, did she got a boyfriend? Akshay denied that it is not her boyfriend. Then Himari asked her that, is it her father or mother? Akshay denied to that too. Then Himari said, Thar, if it's not her boyfriend, father, or mother, then it must be her maid, who make late-night snacks for her. Akshay lied and said that Himari guessed correct. They had hired a maid who puts her all into supporting her studies. She thought that she had never imagined that Sato would be the one helping her out. She needs to make sure that his help doesn't go to waste by doing everything she can do to defeat him. Later that night, Sato made her late-night snack. When he went to give her the snack, he said that she had stayed up until 3 last night, so she should at least get to sleep by 12 tonight. She replied that she will sleep after she will finish 20 more pages. Every day, Akin would study late into the night. When one day, Sato brought her snack into her room, he saw that she was sleeping on a chair. He told her that if she is going to sleep, then she should sleep in the bed. She replied that she is taking a break. Then he checked her temperature. It was 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees pretty bad. It is high fever. She was having high fever. Her breathing was becoming rougher. Sato thought that she is his natural enemy. Just getting involved with her at school should have irritated him. She always acts so cocky, turns everything into a challenge, and doesn't have a shred of gentleness within her. While he was thinking all this, she said that she needs to keep studying. Sato yelled at him and said that this happened to her because she kept studying too much. She stayed up late all the time, but that doesn't mean she should keep pushing herself. She replied that she has to push herself because she has a dream that she wants to achieve. Sato was shocked to know that she also had a dream. She said that she wanted to become a doctor. She wanted to become a person who can immediately help someone if they are suffering. She wanted the people she loved to be healthy forever. But she doesn't have that much money that would let her go to medical school. And her grandma said that she would pay all the expenses. Adults would probably laugh it off as a fantasy. But to Aishin and him, a dream is something worth devoting your life to. Even if that means giving up every other aspect of your life. Even if that means sacrificing your freedom. The two things people hold dearest to themselves. In a way, Akane and Sato might actually be alike deep down inside. The fever of Akane was getting intense. She was burning even more. Sato said that he needs to call the ambulance. But she replied that it is not a big deal. An ambulance is for people whose lives are actually in danger. Sato said that a fever over 40 degrees Celsius means this could be more than just a cold. He is sure she knew that since she's trying to be a doctor. She said that if someone in critical condition died because the ambulance came for her instead for the needy one, she would never be able to forgive herself. Sato tried to call the taxi, but no one picked his calls. It is a 10 minutes bus ride to the closest hospital willing to take in nighttime visits, but the buses are not running now. Akane said that he doesn't have to worry about her. He can sleep as he has to go for school on tomorrow. Sato lifted her in his arms and said that he could not let her wife suffer. He himself went to take her to the hospital. Segata was thinking that Akane is always overflowing with energy and so strong-willed that he could not help but see her as a bigger than she is. But in reality, she is so fragile that if he is not supporting her, if he is not watching her, she would disappear on him. While on the way to hospital, Segata said that it is the first time she told him about her dream. She replied that she didn't told her before because she thought that he would make fun of her, telling her it is impossible. They had never talked about their dreams, future plans, or anything that deep. Sato thought that he finally starting to see who Akane really is. If he lost here, everything would end with him. If her story ended after just first page, he would be left wondering about the rest until the end of his life. He was running on the road in the night, taking her into his arms. Sato thought that he married the girl he hated the most. It was an ill-fated event, but he is sure that this marriage will someday end happily ever after. It's been a week since that night when Akane got sick and she's back to normal. On one morning when Sato was sleeping late in the morning, she come to wake him up. After all of her tries, when he didn't woke up, she said that if he didn't woke up right now, she will have to resort to the sizzling pan. When he woke up, she told her that he went to the school without washing his face on yesterday. Sato replied that it was raining yesterday, so he thought that let the rain work for him. She said that he had her shocked when he walked into the class dripping wet. You should not be wet like this, it can lead to cold. Sato said that for that purpose, he will take some cold medicine. Akane said that that is not what she's getting at. It's common sense for people to wash their face. He may be good at studying, but he is completely useless when it comes to anything else. The arguments between both of them turned into a sweet quarrel. Then he went to the bathroom to brush his teeth. Suddenly, Akane come there and asked him that what salad dressing does he want, French or sweet onion? He replied that he will have sweet onion. Then she went from there saying him to hurry up and get ready soon. When Sato reached the school, Shize come close to him started checking his scent. When Sego asked her that why is she doing this, she replied that it is important. She needs to figure out whether he is attracting any strange women. He got frustrated by the acts of her. When he was going through corridor, Himuri greeted him good morning and he also greeted her. Then Himuri started teasing him. She said that he is quirky. After that, she went from there saying that she was joking. Sato thought that she is super friendly, but it is hard to deal with her teasing. Suddenly, Akane came there and went back by just saying that he already has a wife, so he can't go with another girl. Sato was thinking that recently she has been acting differently. When Akane come back taught the classroom, she met with Himuri. Himuri asked her to go to the cafe and Akane agreed with her. The next day in the morning, Sato was having the breakfast. Akane asked her that, how is the food? He replied that it is on a different level from what he would normally expect out of a breakfast. Akane got filled with excitement. She said that so basically he is saying that this is the best thing he has ever tasted. He has acknowledged that he has lost and he is ready to submit to her. Sato got confused. He asked that why does him eating a delicious meal mean he has lost? Akane jokingly said that the dog that ate the millet dumplings eventually became a part of Mamotero's retinue. Sato shouted and said that he is not a dog. They both were joking, giggling, and having fun. Sato thought that a cute side of her had started peeking out recently, but he was wrong. It must have been his imagination. Then Sato asked him that. Does she know that? She told him that. He can't go getting along with another girl too well the other day. She asked him back that. What does he mean by that? Sato said that. He was wondering that what is her motive behind saying that. Akane replied that. She didn't really put any extra meaning behind it. She doesn't even know why she said that. Then Akane come close to him and said that she was trying to say that if her grandma saw him getting along with another girl too well, they might lose all the money they got for their marriage. Sato replied that he will keep that in mind. Sato was thinking that in the end they both got married to further their own goals. He should not have read that deeply into her words. After Sato went for the school and reached the school, Akane come to him and yelled at him for not bringing the bento with him, as he left it on the table. Sato just said, okay. Then she said that she put her all efforts into making it for him, so he should better eat it all. Sato agreed, but inside he was thinking that the destructive power behind her face she sometimes makes is enough to blow away the fact that she is naturally his enemy. Akane, while reading a newspaper, said to Sato that eggs are on sale tomorrow at the supermarket. Sato said that they are able to live just fine without having to penny pinch around every sale through their grandparents. She replied that once he is adult, he has to live off his own money. He should not get used to living in luxury. Sato told her that she is very earnest, but she misunderstood. She thought that Sato is mocking her by saying that. She asked him that is being earnest bad. Sato said that he was just giving compliment. Akane said that from here on out they were strangers, and he should better keep the fact that they are married a secret. In a lunch break of school, Shai came to Sato and told him that she wants his lunch as she is hungry. Sato said that she has probably eaten a ridiculous amount for breakfast. Shaze replied that she had only 3 beef bowls. He asked her that, didn't she bring her own lunch? She replied that she did bring her lunch, but what she really wants to eat is the one made by his beloved. Sato yelled and said that he has told her not to talk about that, so she should not do that. She jokingly said that maybe he had told this as her memory is not very good. Sato said that she is lying since she always gets perfect score in math. In their recent test, she finished the test in 5 minutes. After all that, she was desperate for the lunch. She said that she wants to eat his lunch. Sato thought that there's no choice left, can he give her a bite? Suddenly, Himari also came there. She looked Sato's lunch and said that it is same as Akane's lunch. Sato asked her that. What is she saying? How would that even happen? Is she sure that she is not imagining things like a mirage in the desert? She replied that she is sure it has the same food as Akane's. The people around there started making assumption on the basis of Himari's statement. Saman said that, does that mean Akane made this for him? So they are dating. Suddenly, Akane come there and said that they are not dating. Sato supported her and said that she is right, they are not dating. Their classmates were suspecting them. One of them said that Akane and Sato had always acted like a married couple and their similar lunches serves as evidence. But luckily, Shizai finished whole lunch. When their classmates saw that Shizzy has eaten all the lunch and they can't do anything about it, they went back. Shizai said that Sato should thank her for destroying the evidence. Shizai saved him, so he gave her a few head pats. The whole classroom got empty. It was just Akane and Sato in the whole classroom. They were having an emergency meeting. Akane said that she was careless. Himari has always been weirdly perceptive about things. Everyone is going to flip out if they found that they are married, and she is not sure what's going to happen to the school records on them. Sato said that if they asked their families, he is sure that the school record part will work itself out somehow. Akane disagreed with him. She said that it would not work. School management will expel With by saying that they are setting a bad example to the other students. Sato said that they should eat lunch in the cafeteria from the next time. If people see that their lunch have the same food more than twice or thrice, they would not be able to lie their way throughout anymore. The worst possibility would be if they found out that where they are living. Akane suggested that they should shop at places further away from their house. While they were discussing, Himari and some other classmates comes into the classroom in which Sato and Akane were discussing. Himari came there because a teacher told her to get some benches from that classroom. When Akane and Sato saw that Himari and other classmates were coming into the classroom, they got hide under a bench. Akane and Sato were afraid that if someone will see them under the bench, the rumors will spread through the school like wildfire. Luckily, Himari and other classmates went from there without noticing Akane and Sato. After that, they came out from the under the bench. Akane told him that she will exit through the hallway and he would exit through the window. While Sato was going, he met with Himari in between. When Sato saw that Himari was coming from speed on stairs, he told her that she will trip over herself if she run down the stairs. She replied that she will be fine. She knew that he will be there to catch her. Sato told her, don't bring him into this. Then she asked him that is his lunch really made by Akane? Sato replied that they just happened to use the same ingredients, though he can see her wanting to try and copy his recipe. Then she asked him that, are they two dating? Sato denied to this as well. He said that they are not dating. Then Himari said that she will make sure to clear this up with everyone else. After that, Himari went from there. Sato thought that, since Himari is so popular, everyone should believe what she says. Sato thought that his peaceful life is back, but Himari went to Achane and asked her that, does she like Sato? When Himari asked to Achane that, does she like Sato? She replied that she doesn't think much about him. There is no way she would like him if only he were not here. She would be the topper of class. Then Akane asked her that what is so good about him. She replied that she first noticed him when they were preparing for their athletics meet. Her friend collapsed from heart stroke. The nurse was not there and everyone started panicking. But Sato, he saved her friend, that's what good about him. Himari continued she's got no self-confidence, so she can't help but look up to Sato in that regard. And also, he's surprisingly kind. He's normally so blunt, but whenever he realizes that she is feeling down, he always gives her candy and asks her how is she doing. Akin said that Himari knows so many good things about Sato, and Himari said that since Akin and Sato always get along well, and she hopes that Akin maybe help her out. Akin asked her that what kind of help does she want. Himari replied that she wants Akin to help in getting Sato fall in love with her. Akin got confused on the reply of Himari. She thought that she doesn't have any reason to say no, their marriage is just a name. They had no choice but to live together in order to further their own dreams. Not only she can see a future where she actually like him isn't her place to dictate his love life, and most of all, she would do anything for her best friend. After thinking all these, she said that she will help her. Himari got so much happy. Then Akane asked her that what does she has to do? Himari replied that first she would like to know more about Sato, like what he likes and dislikes. His hobbies, she wants to know everything. Akane was living with Sato from a long time, but she barely knows anything about time. After that, Akane started noticing everything, writing everything about Sato. When Sato found that Akane was keeping an eye on him, he thought that he had begun to understand Akane's feeling, but he was wrong. He will never understand her. She even started filming Sato while eating. When Sato asked her that why is she filming him, she replied that she need to measure how many times he blinks while eating. After that, Sato asked her that why is she doing this. She replied that she can't tell him the reason. Then Akane asked him that what type of girl does he like. Sato thought that Akane would be the last girl to be interested in him. He said that he doesn't have any specific preference. Then she asked him about what does he likes to eat. He replied that he likes steaks and sushi, a rice box with tons of salmon roe on top. She asked him a lot of questions related to his choice with the food. Sato thought that she might be planning to make something really special for him. He got excited and started waiting for the next day so that he can eat what she will make for him. But he was not aware that she is doing all this for Himari. The next day at school, when Akane met Himari, Akane told her that she knows the things which Sato likes. Himari got too curious, she said to Akane to tell her the preference of Sato. Akane said that Sato doesn't like girls who look like guppies and likes raw meat. Himari thanked her for the information and then she went to the classroom. On that night, when Akane was cooking, she said to Sato that she will prepare dinner so he can clean the bathroom and change the trash bag. Sato said that he understood the work. Then he asked her that what is in the today's menu. She replied that it is fish. When Sato listened that she is making fish, his look changed. Akane asked him that is there anything he want to complain about. He replied that he didn't have any complaint, he just thought that she is preparing steak because she asked for his favorite dishes and ingredients last night. Then Akane said that she is not preparing steak and Sato became more disappointed and started to act childish. Akane laughed and said that she didn't expect it, that he has a childish side, since he is even feeling disappointed when she's not making the food he likes. Sato giggled and didn't say anything. Then Akane said that for him, who can't help but want to eat her cooking, since he is undeniably lusting after her food, she will go buy the ingredients for the steak now. Sato said that in that case, he will have to go too. It is already dark. It is dangerous for a girl to go out alone at this hour. Then they both went together to buy the ingredients for making steak. While walking on the road at night, Akane said that she really enjoyed this period of time. It gives her a light and fluffy feeling, or rather it feels nostalgic. It reminds her of the time when she was a child looking forward to the dinner her mother made. Sato said that he doesn't like it at all. This world has nothing to do with him. While they were going from there, Akane saw that a man was smoking on the side of the road and little girl felt suffocated from the smoke. Akane went to the guy and yelled at him. She said that doesn't this place have a signboard saying no smoking? Doesn't he know how to read? The other guy who was also smoking there, he got angry at Akane. Akane told him that cigarettes are not only bad for the smoker, but the smoke also affects the people around it. This place has a lot of customers bringing children along, so they should put down the cigarette right now. Sato got scared. The smokers were bad people and anything could be happened to her and him also. After Akane finished talking, one of the men from the smokers stood up and said that, did she want to be killed? Akane confidently replied that she is not afraid of his barbaric death threats. The men said that it is his smoke and his business, not her. After observing the situation, Sato come into the argument. He told both of them to calm down and she said to Akane that she should not force her rules on others like that. Akane got angry. She said that is he also on that guy's side too. Sato replied that he is not on his side, he is just saying that there are many of the better way to say all of this. Akan said that what is wrong in calling garbage garbage? He has told her to stop saying that. Akin and Sato got so much busy in fighting among themselves that they forget about the men. The men got angry. He said that. How can they ignore him after antagonizing him? And now they are flirting, or are they looking down on him? Akin replied that there is not flirting here, don't have that kind of relationship. And also, she is not looking down on him. The man was coming to hit Akin, but Sato told him that if he touch her, he, his family, and everything around his will be ruined. That man got scared from the threat of him and he ran away. After that, they went to a store for shopping. Akan said that if Sato would have stopped a little more, she may have beaten the smoker men very badly. Sato said that he jumped in because he saw her shivering. Akan said that she was not trembling, she didn't need his help. After that, they bought ingredients for the steak and Akan was also ready to prepare the steak. Finally, Akan cooked the steak for Sato. Sato ate how much he can eat. After eating the steak, Sato felt the tenderness of the squid as his teeth fudged into the eat as he chewed it apart. It was ocean's tide were washing over him. The rice grains carried the smooth feeling of olive oil filled with the sea's extracts. Not only that, there was some diced meat mixing really well with the aroma of the pepper. Then, Akin gave him a new dish and said that she tried putting the diced beef from the curry in it. Since he liked steak, she thought he would be happier if she also put beef in the seafood. Akin was so concerned about satisfying Sato's taste. Sato thought that, although his grandfather had taken him to eat pala in the restaurant before, it was filled with ingredients that he was not satisfied with. It wasn't a convenient food aimed at satisfying the masses, but something that was tailored for his taste. After finishing the dish, Akin served him a soup. Akin said that it is enro soup. When she went online to look for a soup that would go well with pala, she found its recipe. Akin was serving him a variety of dishes possible, and he was also trying to eat everything. Then she asked him that can he eat the whole thing without vomiting? Akin wanted him to praise her for her food, so she asked him this to indirectly indicate him. Sato thought that because of the abundant hostility, they were not able to convey any of their good feelings, because the two of them were natural enemies. The only way for Akin to understand his gratitude was him to speak his word of praise honestly. Then Sato said that everything on this table is absolutely delicious. Akin was shocked after listening this. Sato said that the food is delicious, it is better than food made by any professional chef. These are some really great dishes. Akin said that she was not able to believe that he is complimenting her. Sato said that honestly, this is on level that he wants her to cook for him every day. Akin said that so he finally realized that she is very talented. She blushed and asked him that anything else he wants her to cook. She will feed him what he will say. Akin went into the kitchen, started cooking and planned that she will not let Sato sleep as well.